Good evening, everyone. I'm Katie Moore.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. It's another violent night in New Orleans after a deadly triple shooting in Algiers this afternoon.
And there are still many unanswered questions. The shooting happened just after 3 inside of a business on the 1500 block of Newton Street in Old Algiers. Paul Dudley has more.
2 people are dead and another person is in serious condition after this triple shooting in Algiers. Tonight, police are continuing their investigation to figure out what exactly happened.
That is just not right.
Emotions running high Tuesday night as police investigate a triple shooting in Algiers. It all played out around 3:15 in the afternoon inside of this combination barbershop, tax center, and counseling service strip mall along the 1500 block of Newton. Police say a man and a woman were shot and killed, and another man was seriously injured in the broad daylight shooting. That third person was rushed to the hospital and was in stable condition as of Tuesday night. Police haven't released any suspect information, but were seen leaving the scene with what appeared to be a surveillance system as they continue their investigation into another violent night in New Orleans. We still don't have any suspect information at this time, but the NOPD is strongly encouraging anyone who has any information to call Crime Stoppers. That is the story in Algiers. Paul Dudley, Eyewitness News, back to you.
All right, Paul, thank you. And we still don't know the ages or the names of the victims in that case.